Greetings, hello, welcome on in, guys. Unoptimized Fool from the closet. Glad you could be here. Now, I'm going to butcher this word, okay? The Harronir is that, I believe that's how you say it now. That why am I talking about the Harronir? Now, obviously, if you don't know what this is, it's those trolls that we first experienced at the beginning of the Kahet storyline, where they saved us when our boat got all webbed up, got all sticky. Now, why am I talking about them? Now, obviously, we've seen some more customization inside of the game coming to these characters, different options. Now, what does that mean? Now, obviously, we could just be seeing more different characters, and I think in 11.1, we will see some of them around. Obviously, we're going to Undermine, and we're getting more Goblin lore. But I think the Harronir, again, I hope to God that's how you say that, are going to be also part of that story. Because remember, that lady, I forget her name, it starts with an A, she is also getting a cutscene. Now, again, that has been spoiled by data mining, so I won't be talking about that because, again, it's content that's not out yet. But it also, begs the question, are we looking at the next playable race, right? Because again, usually if you have customizations, right, obviously they might be just setting up for different NPCs and having some uniqueness to NPCs, which is good. I think that's definitely needed. I think that's definitely happening. Obviously, they wouldn't be adding customization into the game if they weren't planning to use it. Obviously, we've had unused assets in the past, but I don't think they would be doing it for especially a new race introduced with the War Within. Or we could be looking at a new playable race, right? Now, obviously, we would probably need more information about them, a bit more focus about them. Obviously, we have more content planned after 11.1. We have 11.1.5, 0.7, 11.2, right? We assume there's not going to be 11.3 just because of the roadmap, right? Because we have, at the end of 2025, we have Midnight player housing coming out, which means usually Midnight's going to be following right after that. So I wonder what 11.2 is going to be about. Now, again, it could be not a playable race, but it makes sense. I mean, those trolls looks like trolls, but kind of beefier. They have a typical almost player model for armor, no problem, right? I mean, if the Drakthir can be a player race, that you can play, obviously I think anything can really. So we might be looking at a new playable race here, especially since we're seeing all these customizations rolling in. Now, obviously, I think definitely we're going to see more of them. I don't think they're just going to be introduced to the War Within. I think they're going to be the people who actually kind of lead us to the World Soul, right? I think eventually we're going to be going towards the World Soul. Now, because obviously I think, because again, no spoiler alerts for the trailer. I mean, for the cinematic, but we already know that they're very attuned to the World Soul, the Harronir race. Again, probably not how I pronounce it. I stuck with pronunciation. You know that, guys. The closet does things to me. There's not much research I can do in here. There's Wi-Fi blockers everywhere. They keep me in here. But I'm hopefully looking for more allied race. I mean, again, I think what we're going to see just going forward anyway with allied races, like we've seen with the Earthen, they're going to be faction neutral, right? And you just get to pick which one you want to join. And I think that's the way going forward. Again, just seeing how factions are kind of meshing together. I don't think we're going to see this one gets this faction, well, this one gets this race, this one gets that race. I think it's going to be, yeah, you can pick whatever, no problem. It's going to be kind of fluid like that. But yeah, I want to hear your opinion again. I just wanted to talk about that. That only, with just the customization, that's the only thing we kind of know. And it's more of speculation. But I kind of wanted to put out a video to really talk about it because I think, if they become a bit more prevalent in the story, a bit more of the main spotlight with our characters, I think we could really see them be an allied race. They're already kind of set up for that, and they're getting the customization to be, in a character select screen. But I want to hear your opinion. Is it just adding customization for NPCs later on, or are we looking at another allied race? Because usually we get one or two per expansion, I guess, maybe. Maybe I'm coping. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed Unoptimized Fool from the closet. Glad you could be here. I'll see you guys next time.